Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? How was your Monday? And how's your Tuesday going so far? Let me know. Were you up this morning doing the 5:55 with Tom? Great topic this morning. It's very good. Talking about excuses. And it's so true. You either have results or excuses. And it's one or the other. But all our excuses are valid. But so what? Our excuses are valid, but so what? And it's so true. Like when you have excuses, and we all have them. I have them. Like I didn't do the 5:55 at the weekend because I was at the morning Neve. How are you? Because I was at the communion. So that's an excuse. I had the communion. I didn't go to bed until late, and I was drinking wine, and I didn't get up on Sunday morning to do 5:55. And on morning, Tracy has caught him on replay. Yeah, really, really good topic, Tracy. So it's so true. And it just like we have excuses, and it's like, oh yeah, I went to bed too late last night, so I'm not going to do it. So you make a decision to do these things, and if you don't do them, you just have excuses. And like you make a decision for a reason because they're going to benefit you in the long run, and they're going to do good. They can only do good. When you make that decision, stick with it. You give yourself command to follow through. That's it. And that's the hard part. Making decisions can be very, very hard. They can be very hard, but following through can be even harder. Really, really can. And that's where we all fall down. That's where a lot of us fall down. It's the consistency. So, and it's only when the universe sees how serious you are about your goal. Morning, Alan. You just caught the end of it. Watch it back, Alan, actually, because it's very good. I think I say when it comes up, it gives me the option to share it on the Daily Gratitude and Oils, my Daily Gratitude and Oils Facebook page. So I actually never checked to see did it actually come up there, but I shared it. I clicked on share anyway. So I don't know if it came up on that Facebook page, or that group. So I must check it back just to see does that work. It's so true. And he was looking up, he loves looking up this, kind of the habits of successful people and what they do different to, to people that aren't. And he was saying like there's only, 1 or 3% or something, 1 or 2 or 3% of the world are successful. And it's because of their habits, and it's because if they make their decisions, they stick with them and follow them through, and they rarely change their minds. So it's, it just makes so much sense. It really, really does. And as I was saying, when the universe sees how serious you are and how persistent you are, and you're consistent and you stick with it and you're following through, that's when it moves out of your way and it sends you, morning Etna, and sends you, ideas and inspirations and customers and phone calls and people into your life that you need to achieve your goal. And, and it's only when we believe this and we actually really impress this in our subconscious mind. We believe it on a conscious level, but do we really believe it on a subconscious level? And that's the important part of it. Like, he was saying this morning that we go off and we buy courses, we're going to do this now, and we get educated. It's like going to school. I'm nothing against school, but when we go to school, we get educated, and that goes into our conscious mind. But we only 2 to 4% of us work from our conscious mind. So what's the point? We're completely bypassing our subconscious mind, which is the main one. 96 to 98% of us work from our subconscious mind, because that's our emotional mind, and that's the one that we have to impress all this information into, and the feelings and pictures and visualization and goals, and that's where it needs to go. And if it's not in there, then nothing's going to happen. Nothing long term is going to happen. You might do something short term, but your mind isn't changed. You're not going to create anything long term. You might create it for a short time. It's like when you go on a diet. You go on a diet for a while and you do really well, maybe for January, February, March, April, coming into the summer, then again, you might, it'll all go. And that's because of our thermostat. We all have a thermostat where we're set. So we're set at a certain level. We try and change that. We might go down a few pounds. Brilliant, yeah. But then we haven't changed what's going on up here. So nothing really changes. So when you stop the diet, as soon as you stop it, as soon as you decide, no, here's something, a friend said to me, why are you doing this stuff? You are becoming so boring. Oh my God. Is she mean about the 5:55, Tracy? And yeah, you can become boring because you're going to bed early. You have no choice but to go to bed early. But remember what it's doing. What is it creating? Wait till you achieve your goal, and she won't be saying you're boring. Good day, dear Fiona. I have been missing you. Yes, Shirley, I haven't seen you in a little while. Missing you too. Great to have you on here this morning. Thanks so much. So yeah, so it's like, we purchase all these courses, and we think, and this was me as well, and we think we need all these letters after our names, and we need to be smart, we need to be successful to get on in life, and it's so not true. Like, it's so not true. We have everything we need. We have it already. We just don't realize it. And I was thinking, I'd love to, coach people. I'd love to, guide people through life. I'd love to guide people with, getting new habits, creating new habits, and, living their best lives and all this. And I was saying, maybe if I do a life coach course or something, And Tom was like, you don't need to do that. You don't need all these letters after your name. You don't need to do any more courses. You just need to take action. And action is where it all comes from. It's when you actually start putting pen to paper, is when things start to happen. So don't always feel you don't know enough. And that's just our paradigm talking to us. And he was talking this morning about our ego, and I remember Sylvie was talking the other day. Morning, Mary. Sylvie was talking the other day about when she first started doing all this material, how Tom was like, what are you doing? They're mad. He was kind of nearly trying to turn her off it. But yeah, his ego was very strong. But now, and he always thought that he knew everything. He can do it. I can do it by myself. I don't need that kind of jibber jabber, or I don't need to be that boring, Tracy. I can do whatever I want to do, which is it's a good attitude. But he was saying that everybody that's successful has a mentor. He said this morning. It's funny, isn't it? Everybody. And I would never have thought about having a mentor, only for it completely fell on, it completely crossed my path. I obviously was looking for it. I didn't realize it. But it's just never something that was mentioned to me or talked to someone. Nobody ever said it to me, or, I always thought I can do it by myself as well. And I have an upline with my oils. And I suppose back then I thought that's all I'm ever going to do is oils. And I had my upline, so I don't need a mentor. But I so did. I so did. And still do. So, it was interesting. Very interesting to watch that this morning. Jibber jabber. Haven't heard that in ages. Well, I didn't want to curse, so I don't like cursing. So I think we'll start writing our list. But yeah, keep it in mind that, we have it all. We have everything we need. We don't need any more courses. We don't need any more information going into our conscious mind, because what's the point? It's just we're not working from our conscious mind. We work from our subconscious mind. So, ask for guidance. If it's something you want to do, if you want to live a better life, you want to earn more money, you want to have a new home, build a new house, buy a new house, extend the one you're in, whatever it is, ask the universe how you're going to do it, and you can do it. We can all do it if we put our mind to it and be consistent, be persistent. Don't give up. Don't give up on our dreams, and dream big, and know in your heart that you can have. It's like what we write down every morning. What we hold in our head, we have already in our hand. So and I think that is such a lovely one. It really is a lovely one for December. So let's start writing our list. Okay, perfect. So today is, what is it, Tuesday? The 15th of January. I was on the radio last night for the last time up until next year. So they only get 30 days, but they will get 100 days. They just need to make the the building that they're in. It's just a small little unit, and it's all sponsored, and they don't get paid. It's all volunteer, and so it is a bit of an expensive hobby that they have going, but they absolutely love it. They've been doing it for 18 years, and they've been doing it in Edenderry for 4 years. This is the 4th year doing it in Edenderry, so they get 30 days on air for that they're allowed to do, but no more. So next year they will have 100 days, but they just need to find sponsors to make their unit wheelchair accessible. So the toilet and all that has to be done. So they need to find sponsors for that. So I told them I will help them in any way I can. Definitely, I think it's such a fantastic thing they're doing, and it's advertising local businesses, and anyone that sponsors them gets their ads up, twice every hour. So it's really is a. It can do absolutely amazing for the town, so fair play to them. They're doing a great job. Today is their last day, so heading in there this evening. Morning, Sheila. Heading in there this evening to say our goodbyes. They kind of do like a little party from 6 to 8, and I didn't go in the last time, but I definitely will now this evening just to say goodbyes, because I don't know when they'll be back again. Last year when they finished at Christmas time, they weren't back until July, so it might not be until then. You as a doTERRA Wellington advocate can arrange a fundraiser, and doTERRA March 15k match. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, you as a doTERRA advocate can arrange. Yeah, it's so true, Shirley. That is that I've actually forgot about that. That's a really good. And are you doing that? I remember you saying something that you were doing something like that. So yeah, let me know. So that's Eden FM. So they're finished now, and I wouldn't mind. Yesterday evening I was on the radio. It was the most relaxed I was, and I think it's because I'd done it all last week. I did it on Saturday, and I was just so relaxed. I really enjoyed it. There was no nerves at all, and I don't really be nervous walking in any time. But when I'm there, I'm kind of like, what am I going to say now? What am I going to say? But there was none of that, and I gave away my basket of goodies last night, basket of doTERRA goodies, and to a lady that isn't a doTERRA customer. So that was lovely, and I don't know her, but she does live in Edenderry, and I messaged her. So it was lovely. It was lovely that it happened, and she was so delighted because she knows about doTERRA. She knows the oils. She knows how good they are. So I was really happy for her. Okay, so let's write down our first one. Which today I'm grateful for, at the top of the page. And okay, I am confident. I think I'm right. I keep forgetting it. Confident that I know what I hold in my head. I already have in my hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, feel how grateful you are for each one. Okay, so we'll hopefully write 6 or 7 more and see how we get on. Forgot to put the peppermint into my coffee. Okay, how's everybody getting on? Morning, Blowhead. Anybody else joining? I can't really see who's on Instagram, but thank you for joining me. We're writing anybody that's new, we're writing a gratitude list. So you can be grateful for so many things. You can be grateful for your past, your present, and your future. You know, past experiences, past conversations, past people in your life, exes, your parents, teachers, whoever. You can be grateful for so many things in your past, and then your present. Obviously, your health, your home. You know, your food on the table, your limbs, yourself, your arms, you know, everything that you have right now, and you can also be grateful for your future. You know, you can be grateful for your goal, grateful for the beautiful home you're going to be living in. You're grateful for your whatever you're earning, what you're doing on a daily basis. You know, so much, and people in your future as well that you have, you know, that you. Customers, what I'm trying to say is, you know, if you're looking for more customers, be grateful for more customers. You're looking for more clients and looking for more builders, looking for you know, open up your own business. You know, be grateful for all of that, and know that it's done. You know, whatever you want is done. You just hasn't manifested yet in your physical world. So it's you know, have that attitude of gratitude every single day, and be grateful for it, and act as if you have it already. You know, really feel it, visualize it, and, you know, emotionalize it. Emotionalize it is probably the most important part of it. So it doesn't really matter what you do when it comes to you know, manifesting. It doesn't really matter what you do, or, you know, comes to trying to create your goal. It's how you feel. So you could, you know, visualize all day long. You could act as if you have that goal all day long, and it will happen. It will come into fruition. So I want to mention as well, thanks to Elizabeth that put up gorgeous pictures of chocolates that she's making and she's selling. So Elizabeth, I don't know if you're on, but definitely put me down for some, because they're vegan and they're healthy and they've got essential oils in them. What is not to love about those? They look absolutely divine. So definitely, not Shirley, sorry. I know Shirley and Elizabeth, your friends. But definitely, Elizabeth, put me down for some of them. And we'll work out what we need to, how for payment and all that. And as well, my gratitude journal, I rang Robert yesterday in Eden Print here locally, and he is hopefully going to have them ready for tomorrow. Very excited. So just getting 50 printed here in Edenderry, just see how it goes, and I'm getting the other 100 in a week or two, so hopefully before Christmas, but I'm not 100%, so I said I'll just get 50 extra done here, just so I'll have them before Christmas. So I will show it to you as soon as I get it. So the gratitude journal will have you know, the pages on it that the journal part of it will be exactly what we do here every morning. It'll be 10 things you're grateful for, it'll be the date, and it will be your goal. Write out your goal as well. And I'm kind of forgetting now, but I think on the other page you have your success journal. Oh yeah, and your compliments to yourself. So 5 compliments to you, and a success journal. So that the success journal part will be filled in the evening or at night time as you're getting into bed, just to remind yourself of the good things that you did that day. So you're not beating yourself up or criticizing yourself for stuff that you didn't do. How can you order your journal, Fiona? I don't know, actually. Mary, I haven't figured that out. How do people do it? You know, is there a way on Facebook? Looking forward to buying the journal. Oh, thanks, Claude. Thank you so much. Is there a way on Facebook? Do I do it through PayPal? I suppose they're going to be here in the house with me. So maybe just contact me. You know, for starters, we'll see how that goes. Contact me and pay through PayPal, and then I'll post them out. I think shipping, no matter what, shipping is going to be €6. I'm feeling shipping is €6. So I must talk to the post office about it. But I think that, you know, when you get the big yellow envelopes, the envelope and the shipping is €6, and it doesn't matter what you put into that envelope. So I think that's what it's going to be. I can't see it being any less than that. So So I think just message me, and we'll just do it through PayPal through my email address, which is fiona.mullins26@gmail.com, and I can give you those details. So yeah, so I'm very excited. First time ever doing anything like this, and I'm so proud of myself. I genuinely am so proud of myself to do this. I made a decision and I had it done in a matter of weeks, and great present idea. They'll be gone by Friday. Wouldn't that be great? Get 50 more printed. I'd be delighted. Yes, I think that's the standard price. Yeah, I think so too, Sheila. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm so excited. I actually, to have my name on something like that is just, I'm blown away that I didn't know I could do this, and it's only because my mind is open, and I've opened to all these possibilities, all these doors have opened for me, and never thought I could ever do anything like this. Yes, please put my name down for 2. I'm so excited. Oh, thanks, Tracy. You're so good. Thank you so much. Yeah, very excited. Cool. Okay, right. Hope you were writing. If you weren't, that's okay. Finish your gratitude journal after this call, or later on, write down a couple more, or this evening, write down a couple more. You want to be grateful all day long. I find I'm saying it an awful lot more in my mind now. Things that's happening, even when I won the €500 last week in the credit union. Sounds amazing. Congrats. Can't wait to see it all. Thanks, Etna. Please pop your email in the chat. I will, of course, I will. I'll actually pop it in now, in case I forget later. So, fiona.mullins26@gmail.com. And your names will come up anyway in PayPal. So yeah, I forget what I was saying there, but that's okay. Alrighty, so at the bottom, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I know what I was saying. When I won the €500 in the credit union last week, I just found myself being so grateful for it, so grateful, because I genuinely rarely win anything, but we shouldn't say that. We should not talk like that. We shouldn't talk in the negative, but it was just lovely, and it was only 2 days after I put up my bank statement. So that's why I really want you to put up your bank statement. Send a picture, put it up on the page, have it as part of your, obviously not your real one, put up the one that you want on it. And I put up one with €1,000,000 on it, and I put in a date. So 2 days later after putting that up, I won that money. So that's like the universe sending me the first €500 of my million. So, I said, thank you, universe, but I won $1 million. Thank you so much. I'm so happy and grateful for this €500, but I won $1 million. So, the universe was helping me out there. So, be mindful of that. The universe is always watching, it's always listening, and it always delivers. So, if you want €1 million in your bank account, do it. Take a screenshot of your statement, rub out the bits you don't want anybody to see, obviously, and put in the amount you want, put in a date, and pop it up. Pop it up on the page and see what happens. Let the magic happen. Look at it every day, kiss it every day, believe in it, and see what happens. Why not? It doesn't cost you anything, and only a little bit of time, tiny bit of time. I think I did it. I wasn't even sitting here at my desk. I think I did it in a matter of 5 minutes down when I was helping the kids with their homework. It does not take long to do it. So try it, see what happens. You could win some money next week. Who knows? Who knows what happened? I didn't expect to win money, and I didn't even know those draws were happening. That's how bad I was. I didn't even know those draws were happening, and my friend texted me and said, "Fiona, you're after winning €500." I was like, really? She goes, "I need to be part of your universe." What are you doing that I'm not doing? So, yeah, just do it. Definitely one for me, please. Thanks, Sheila. Okay, perfect. So let's send love to people that are bothering us. Don't want to be holding you up. Okay, so today is C, Copaiba. Copaiba, such a gorgeous oil, my God. So what I do with Copaiba is 2 drops under my tongue, morning and night, for immunity. So it's physically, it's an anti-inflammatory. So you're talking pain, inflammation, respiratory, sleep, relaxing. I always kind of compare it. I probably shouldn't, but I kind of compare it to CBD oil. So it's kind of, they call it kind of legal weed, but it does to you without the side effects what CBD oil can do. So it's a really good one. So it's one I always have in the house here, and I always put it in a blend. If I'm doing up a blend for anybody that has any kind of pain or anxiety, I always put it in a blend. So spiritual secrets. Everything in life is a spiral. From sunrise to sunset, our life carries on. Copaiba's heart beats in the middle of the tree, which sends the signal in the form of a wave to all the beings. It is the only plant that understands the vibrations of other beings which grow or live next to the tree. So I will do a separate video on that. Definitely. And the emotional benefits. Oh, it's the oil of unveiling, isn't it? The oil of unveiling. Copaiba. Yeah, so it invites individuals to connect with their past. It offers a deep, intertwining energy that links experience to unveil deeper meaning and messages showing up in one's life. So if you're feeling shameful, guilty, regretful, self-loathing, less than, unworthy, suppressed emotions, rebelling, it'll help you feel more worthy, self-aware, clarity, forgiven, redefinition of self, purposeful existence. Wow.
800 hours.
Okay, so that's Copaiba. So let's send love to people that are bothering us. So picture somebody that has done something to you, or think of somebody that has done something to you in the past, or even the other day. It can be, it doesn't matter when. So it can be anything, something that you're finding it very hard to forgive them for, and let's forgive, because we're stuck in our own past. Otherwise you're going to be stuck there, and you're never going to move forward. You're never going to achieve your goal properly until you forgive those people in the past that you don't want. Every time you think of them, every time you see them, you don't want this build up of rage inside of you, because you're it's not doing you any good, and it's getting you further and further. You're moving further and further away from your goal, because you're not in alignment with your goal anymore when you're having those feelings. So when you're in alignment with your goal, you're in an attitude of gratitude, and you are in that flow and in good form, good energy, high vibration. When you're experiencing those kind of negative thoughts and negative feelings, you're moving further and further away. It's getting you out of alignment. So this is a way of helping you with your goal, helping you create more energy, more positive energy inside of you as well. You don't want that's exactly what we need, because if you're having negative energy inside of you, you've less space for the positive stuff. So it can be very, very challenging to do this. It's sometimes the last thing you want to do is think about a person that has done you wrong, or maybe somebody you love, and you don't want to even think about them. But you really need to forgive, and it's a really powerful exercise to do, and it does really, really help with your mood and with how your day goes. You will get to a stage where you're like, God, I don't even think about that person, and maybe you don't anyway, but it's still there. It really is still there. So just picture them standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to theirs and sending love. And then we'll do it with a second person, and then we'll do it with ourselves, and I'll prompt you along the way. Okay? So we close our eyes. It's only a few seconds. It doesn't take long to do this. Okay? Okay, perfect. And when you're ready, move on to person number 2. Okay, perfect. And when you're ready, move on to yourself. So picture you standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to yours and sending love. Okay, perfect. So now we ask the universe for guidance. So ask the universe a question that you need to know. Maybe you need guidance on your business, or, you know, your family, your home, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Ask the universe. We have all the answers. And ask a good quality question, and you get a good quality answer. So close our eyes again and just ask the question, and then let it go. Don't keep thinking about it all day or anything like that. Okay. Okay, perfect. So, thank you so much for joining me this morning. And you know where I am if any questions or queries or anything about gratitude or anything like that. So, just message me, no problem at all. Head over to your mirror now and give yourself the compliments. Look into one eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are, and at least 3 more compliments. Same into the other eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are, and at least 3 more compliments. Do that every single day, every single morning after this call. Just do it. And if you have a mirror beside you, just do it that way. Or even when you're brushing your teeth, you don't have to take extra time to do it. Have a great day, you too, Tracy. And what was I going to say there? Yeah, and do it with the other eye as well. Yeah, so it does really well for your confidence. It's really powerful exercise to do this. So thank you everybody for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:30. I'll be back on to do our gratitude list for our Wednesday. And yeah, have a fantastic day. Alrighty, talk to you then. Bye.